Josh, this is Quinn. She's a 2-year-old lab chihuahua mix. She has a lot of energy. She lives with 2 other dogs that she's constantly trying to herd around. She gets overstimulated really easy, and she has a major jumping problem.
How old did you say she was?
She's 2.
Oh, so she's full grown.
She's full grown. It's the chihuahua that's making her small. She definitely knows, like, she's somewhere. She probably thinks she's at the vet. She has a major jumping problem to the point where it's, like, impossible to have guests over. They had I forget if it was a niece or nephew over, and it was really difficult, and it made them think they're going to want to start a family soon, and they're going to need to get her some training because she has no boundaries at all. She does know sit, and that's it. She pulls on the leash, but it's not like dragging them down. She's easily distracted. Let's see. They can't do her nails, so that will be something we can work on. A lot of mouthing, a lot of jumping, barking. She barks a lot. Prey driven, tries to chase squirrels. Main goals, stop the jumping, learning a stay. She was referred by Thor, the pitty that we trained last year, the prey driven pitty.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, she's real cute.
Good.
Out of the car here versus how she was acting with her owners. Like somewhere. She probably thinks she's at a vet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to feel more comfortable right now.
Yeah.
That's why I was taking my time. Once I can get her, jumping's going to be able to stop like that.
Yeah.
Right? Gave her a freebie, make sure she feels comfortable. I haven't put any pressure on her for as little as possible, just to see if she'll open up a little bit. Otherwise, we probably won't see the bad behaviors. I can already get, if I just started working with her, she'd probably straighten up and we wouldn't see them. And I like to see them a little bit. So she would probably show it like week 2 when she felt comfortable. We were after the first week. But if I can get her to feel comfortable right now, we'll start seeing some of the behaviors, jumping, barking.
Quinny! Is that Quinn? She knows her name.
Good. And this is because she's just not at home. She's not with her pack, so she's altering her behavior. It's actually a good sign.
Yeah.
Because that means she doesn't think it's socially acceptable just to do that outside of her pack. She's a little weary. So she does actually have some awareness of what's respectful in the personal space. She's already showed it to me because she's being cautious. That's been the motivator for her to be respectful, but she knows how, because she didn't jump on me right out of the gate. So, because I remember you said that she doesn't have any idea about personal space. I think that it's just not being claimed.
Right.
If you don't claim it, it's a resource. They want it, they take it, which is access to being in your lap at any time or jumping on you. I think there is some awareness. It's just not being created. It's not being, you're not delivering the message that you need to respect this boundary.
Right.
So therefore, there's no boundary. It's interesting. I like what I'm seeing. She's taken a very long time to get comfortable, though, but she is getting comfortable. But at least she's exploring.
Yeah.
So I think she'll come out of her shell quite quickly. Now that she feels comfortable with me, she might start treating me a little bit more like how she treats her humans, but we'll see. That's a good girl. That must be that Chihuahua brain taking over the cautiousness, the stranger danger kind of thing. Although she probably doesn't have much stranger danger when she's with her pack.
No, the jumping is just out of control. Like, when she first saw me, she was just jumping all over me.
Yeah, so she doesn't really have that. It's just more of her not having anything familiar around her. No people, not the place, not the dogs. Pretty normal. I've been in her shoes before. Good gal. Good gal. But then that lab brings that curious side. You can see it. Okay, let's see what we do here. What's your name again?
Quinn.
Quinn. Quinn. It's been a while. Okay. Let's see what we got here, Quinn. Interesting. Come, Quinn. Come here. Good. Good. Relax. Good. So I started to set a boundary there. But the way that I do it is, now that I've set the boundary, I'm going to get a little firmer every time I have to ask here. Good. Until the message is delivered. Good. And I pet you when you're down here because you're a good girl. Yes, you are.
Cutie.
You're a good girl. Ready? Quinn. Quinn. That's good. Good. She's a nice girl.
Yes.
Break.
Yay.
That was it. Yeah, well, we'll see what the brain can go through with this mix. It's very interesting for me to get mixed breeds sometimes, or breeds that I haven't worked with, because you get to see what the brain does different than other breeds. Temperament plays a role as well, but breed has a hand in the temperament. So she's got that chihuahua in her. I can't forget, she's not just a lab. What else is going to happen when it comes to like going into fight or flight or prey drive? How does she respond to correction? So far, I'm enjoying her responses. Come. Good. Good. How long before she starts to test the boundary, though? Usually within the first handful of reps. She's so used to jumping, huh?
Yeah, she's really got that behavior
Good.
pattern.
Good. This is where the finesse comes in, because I could shut that down so fast where she won't do it again. But what I'm doing is I'm using it as an opportunity to set the boundary, make it clear, but I'm also showing her this is how I correct. This is what it feels like to be corrected by me. And so I'm sneaking up on it, and then one of these times when I feel like it's the optimal time, I'm going to correct firm for that jump and let her know I don't like that. And jumping can be stopped so fast in that manner. Good. But I see it's a coping skill for her.
Yes.
I see that, and so I gave her a little bit, and then just so she knew I was safe, and now I'm saying I don't like that. And then one of these times, just like in the natural world with another dog, don't do that again. Good. Unless I offer you, which, it'd be like twice a year maybe. Christmas. Just kidding. Good girl. Now look. Good. Break.
Yay, Quinn.
Good girl. Break.
She doesn't
Break.
know that, she's never been held accountable.
Whoopsies.
They said
Can I
she
see
does
this?
not have a stay at all. It's terrible. There is no such thing as stay with her.
Break.
She sits for a second and then
Come on, break.
She
Good girl.
can't hold it.
Good girl. Yeah, I can imagine. And that if you can't get your dog to stay, you can't even live with them really. It's one of the foundational skills. You need a recall and you need a stay. At least get those two, right? So she'll have that by the time she's done here. That's good. She is seeing me different. She's realizing that I have influence over her, and she's processing that right now. And the way she's looking at me is like, this is her first time having that type of relationship with a human. And so she's really like, you can see it. She's a little out of her comfort zone. She's not really sure what to make of it. Good. Good. That's a good girl. Good. That's a good girl. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Break.
Yay!
Good.
Good. That new coping skill.
That was amazing.
What a good girl.
Did you see what the brain did? It quickly thought about jumping and then stopped itself and says, what is he like? Instead, sat, and then I'm telling her, yes, that was good. That was great. So she's altering her state and her associated response to me, which was normally jump. She's got that old association. I see somebody, I jump. Now she's trying to meet the new expectation. Sit, relax, calm affection. We talk about state of mind. You want to be able to give affection and the dog become calm and compliant, not hyper and chaotic, right? Good. So she's changing her association and she's doing phenomenal as far as coping and altering her behavior. Good. So those little things, good.
Cutie.
Good. It's really nice. Stay. Good. Stay. That's good. She might know more than they think. She might actually know things, but not want to perform them. So a lot of times, good girl. A dog can actually act like they don't know things. Good. What do they use to do her nails?
They don't.
Well, they must have tried.
Yeah, they try, and they don't do them anymore.
What do they try? Clippers or?
Probably clippers.
Probably.
But, they're long.
She bite?
Yeah, she tries to bite them.
Well, maybe you should have led with that. Okay, so she...
I mean, I don't know.
I can see it. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a bite. It's a good girl. I just want to see your paw real quick. That's a good girl.
Look at that.
What you doing?
And why isn't she trying to bite him? Because she doesn't think it's acceptable behavior with him.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to her about the nails yet, but you can see the twitchiness. You can see the thought of biting. Not right now. She's not thinking about biting.
She can jump all over them. She's not going to let them do their nails.
She's correcting you.
Yes.
She's saying, I love you. Don't do that. But she could overcorrect. She could give you a good one, I had imagined.
Well, I believe she
Yeah,
hasn't
so
yet.
I mean,
Probably.
because you know your way around it.
Yeah.
But that also is a gateway to having her listen. Like going through those, whenever a dog gives us a hard time, if we can find a way to actually make progress while having that conversation, there's no longer that roadblock and we can get to being a leader. She's not going to completely follow us if she feels like she could correct us at will to alter our behavior when we should be correcting her to alter hers. If she's the one doing that effectively, in her own doggy brain, she's above you enough in the hierarchy to put you in your place. Okay? When you become more relevant, and when you become leader and they become follower, they don't tend to bite you. I mean, that's where it looks like magic. It's just the hierarchy shift. And so the dog starts to offer more submissive behaviors, and you reward those, and that becomes their response to you. That becomes their relation to you. Good. That's why they treat different people different ways. I mean, everybody knows that, right? Good. Okay. Break.
Yay.
Come on, good girl. She's a 4-weeker then, I imagine.
I probably should have.
Is she a 3-weeker?
Yeah.
With the bites is interesting. So, good. Come. That's a good girl.
Oh.
Good. Come here. Good girl. That's nice. It's good. I don't like that though. That's panic brain. Come here. Shh, don't give up on me just because you couldn't figure out the first time. Good. I seen her start to want to give up there, but then she gave it to me. Good. And you got the answer right. Good. Good. So she's telling me she does know what I enjoy. Good. But it takes her full commitment because she's not used to listening. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Break.
Yay!
Come on. That's right. That's good. Break. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Nice. Nice. That's good. I'm going to have to correct that between the legs. I'm going to have to. It's a coping skill that is just going to literally trip you up.
I'm going to see if there's any poop in there.
But break. Let's go.
She wants to go out because that's how she came in.
Yeah, I can't wait for her to do something noticeably wrong so that I can make it nice and clear. So if she's going to jump or something, we're going to let her do that. Then I'll correct and direct. If we get no bad behaviors, we'll just do a recall. Good. Well, let me come to this side so it's nice and clear. Not bad. Come. That's my good girl. Good. Shh. Good. That's brilliant. Good. Wow. Did you see that beautiful rep? What was beautiful about it is that it explained a lot. You could see the brain going back and forth between its options. She obviously...
The initial response was to run the other way.
Yes, that's why the spin. Because she couldn't make up her mind, yeah.
Yes.
And then she remembered the way out was to come and sit in front of me.
Yes.
There's a lot she had to do. She had to come to me, but she also couldn't do her normal associated behaviors, which is jumping or going between the legs. So she had to sit. So she had to do a lot of thinking, and she did it. Good girl. But that rep was very telling because she says, I want to go over to Julie. We knew she wanted to come to you. That's why I recalled away from you. So she had a clear ultimatum, a clear choice. Everything was crystal clear. So you've seen her go towards you, stop herself, come towards me, go towards you, stop herself. And that resulted in a couple little spins there. And then she made direct eye contact with me outside of that spin and ran to me. When she got here, she altered her behavior. She thought about jumping and going through the legs. She stopped herself. She put herself in a sit. That's what I like about that rep. You got to see all that. Stay. Good. Yeah. Break.
Yay!